Hello, I am so happy, guys, to welcome back on my show. I hope you had a great productive week and you are ready to get this one going. I'm sorry for the slight delay because I have technical issues, but now I got everything on track. So say hello and tell me if everything is working with you. Okay, so in today's live show we are going to talk about unusual strategies that emerging fashion brands use to break out in the industry. And today we are going to go through the strategies used by two fashion companies to make it in the fashion business. So the two examples I took are no classic profiles. They didn't graduate actually. Wait a second. Yeah, they didn't graduate from a fashion school. They didn't launch with an insanely glamorous fashion show. They didn't have a massive budget to spend on advertising. They are both very different. Each company has its own personality. One is from France and the other is from the US. But they both leveraged the power of social media in a smart and organic way. Okay, so first we will talk about Le Slip Français, which is a French brand that started with the less fashionable product of all, underpants. And I'm not talking about cool looking boxer shorts. We are talking about the very old fashioned underpants. And the second brand we will talk about, actually it's not a brand, but it's more of a boutique. It's the Red Dress Boutique, a US e-commerce platform that sells cute and affordable clothing for women. So yeah, that's the program for today, so stay tuned for more. And you are back. For those who don't know me, I am Bakou Rombini, and I'm actually the founder of Fashion Cross Functional, in short, Fashion FXF. I'm also the author of The Fashion Business Plan, and I'm a fashion business lecturer in a fashion school in Paris. Okay, so today we are going to talk about two unusual ways to break into the fashion industry using the example of French brand Le Slip Français and American fashion company The Red Dress Boutique. So let's start with example number one. So, Le Slip Français. For those who don't speak French, actually, Le Slip Français literally means the French underpants. And in French, this word slip is not the sexy version of the underpants. Nope, in French, the word slip means the ugly old-fashioned version of underpants. So today, this guy who originally worked in a chain of organic stores is one of the favorite success stories in France in fashion. So what happened? So the story tells that founder Guillaume Gibault made a bet, a challenge with his friend, that he would make underpants fashionable again. And he ordered 600 underpants and started the adventure. So the brand signature is French made and audacity, which is also a trait French people are quite famous for. So you see that on the waistband, I've put some examples of the underpants up there. So the waistband have the French flag printed on it. It's all made in France, which is also a guarantee of quality. And they use a lot the French humor to talk and communicate with their audience. Okay, so the big breakout occurred in 2012 on French election, and one of the candidates had a catchphrase that said, "The change is for now." And the brand Le Slip Français twisted the message with a video. The change of underpants is for now. So I've prepared the commercial that they sent at that time.
Le changement de slip, c'est maintenant.
Le changement de slip, c'est maintenant.
Le changement de slip, c'est maintenant.
So, as you can see, it's very playful and it's very audacious, and it was so funny that they use the campaign. So needless to say that this campaign made a massive organic hit on social media, and people shared it because it was bold and funny and audacious. It was worth sharing. One other thing is that he always stayed cohesive with the identity of the brand. For example, he also gave typically French nicknames. I would even say Gaul nicknames. Gaul, like in Asterix the Gaul, you know. So he would give very French nicknames to each product, like names that you would have read in this French comic book, Asterix the Gaul, the Intrepid, the Valiant. So yeah, it's very, very, very French, and in any aspects of the brand that you will look at. So which key lessons can you fashion designers take out of this? Know who you are, right? First lesson, know who you are, have a strong DNA for that. You don't have to have a necessarily complicated identity. On the contrary, stay simple but true to who you are. In this case, they chose underpants, French, and audacity. That's it. And everything is aligned to that. Design, production, tone of voice used in communication. Okay? Second lesson, use or twist what is trending, and use or twist something that's trending right now. Because then you know what people are eager to share and talk about right now. So you can go on websites such as Medium to see what's trending and use that for your communication. Of course, you have to be careful of the potential complaints, because in this case, none of the candidates complained about the twist. Well, it would have looked uncool, but yes, none of them complained. And also be careful to not use any kind of news. Just use the ones that make sense for your brand and that can speak to your target audience. In this case, it made sense because it was the French elections, and let's admit it, the candidate's message was just perfect for an audacious joke, right? Number 3, share messages that are worth sharing. Lots of you guys just dump posts on your audience. I'm sorry to say that word dump, but it's true. You look on social media and you're just like, hey, here's my product. That's not how it works. Honestly, have you wondered how you change people's life with your product? Have you thought about the people at the other end? There are people out there who see what you're doing, right? How will your picture change their lives? So what you need to do now with social media, and try to use that in what you post, inspire or teach something, make people feel something, right? In this case, it was funny, but it doesn't have to be funny. It can be comforting, soothing, motivating. I don't know, whichever feeling that fits also with your brand DNA, but contribute to your audience's life and well-being. Share messages that are worth sharing. Inspire, teach something, make people feel something. Okay? So now that we are done with Le Slip Français, we are going to move on to our next fashion company, the Red Dress Boutique. Who are they? The Red Dress Boutique is an online e-commerce website and brick-and-mortar shop that sell cute and affordable clothing for women. They are from Georgia in the US. And the company was founded by Diana Haber, and she also works with Josh Haber, her husband. She first targeted students of the University of Georgia. And she got people's attention by keeping her audience updated about upcoming items and restocks. It was the beginning of Facebook, and no other retail store was doing that. But really, the main thing she did really well here was caring. So here's the trick that she used in her strategy, which still works today, by the way. She constantly asked for customer feedback. Her engagement was very high. So for example, when she was on her buying trips to curate new items, she asked for feedback from her target audience to know if they'd like it or not. And depending on the answers obtained, she adjusted the quantity of items to buy. So she only gets the most wanted items in, which also decreased the need for markdown, right? Second, she did the same with the pictures she posed. She worked with students who posed for her pictures. But for example, if the picture didn't get much engagement, she changed it a little bit and posted the one that got most engagement. And to finish, the identity of the Red Dress Boutique, it can be summarized in one word: caring. The founder genuinely cares about her customers. She cares about their opinion, but she also cares about their life, you know? That's what the previous points were about. She cares about the people. She thinks of them. Each package is wrapped like a gift, and there is a handwritten note in it. And here is what you can read when you go on the website. I quote, so this is extracted, this is an excerpt of what the founder wrote. I also wanted to create this place that would bring color and confidence and happiness to a woman's day. Sometimes just having that one fantastic new outfit is all a woman needs to turn a bad day into a good day, to give a woman the confidence she needs going into an interview, or to give that stay-at-home mom a reason to smile after that rare moment she treats herself. So I started handwriting all the thank you cards that went in our orders, packing it up like the present that it was, and sending it off in hopes that it brought a smile to the woman it went to. How caring is that? That's so amazing, right? So before we dive into the lessons of today, I'm just going to check out what's happening in online, because you know, guys, that I don't know if you do Facebook Lives, but it's quite complicated to have things work at the same time because I'm streaming and I'm checking. So yep. By the way, if you're just jumping in, we're just about to deliver the 3 last lessons for our second brand. Okay. Fine. So let's go back to our lesson. So, given what the Red Dress Boutique was doing, what kind of lessons can we take from this? First, care about your customers. Start bonding with them. We have a fantastic opportunity with social media. So stop running it by dumping your products on people. Ask their opinion. Find out how they live. Give a damn about what they're going through in their daily life and how your product makes them feel. Today you cannot just dump your posts on people. You have to engage. You have to start speaking to people, start having a conversation online. And I'm not only talking about putting green hearts and emojis on people's posts. Share useful share something useful that could enlighten that person's day. Because guess what they're going to do once you care a little bit about them? They're going to check your profile and interact with you. Ta-da! Plus, social media totally loves and favors posts that engage, right? So that's lesson number 1. Care about your customer. Second, test until it works. So this is also a note for those of you who are who wonder why some pictures get more engagement or not. You have to test, and this is also a note from me, for myself, because I don't do it sufficiently. But you need to test the pictures that best work for your brand. And in the spirit of caring about your customer, lesson number 3, ask for their feedback. A lot of designers out there stay in their bubble and don't engage. But how are you going to know what works if you stay in your bubble? You have to go out there and ask what they think about your product, how they like it, where they wear it, how it went, how it makes them feel. Because all this information that you will be able to fuel back will be useful for you for your marketing again. So yeah, this is what you need to do. Ask for your customers' feedback. Lesson number 3. Okay, so this is the end of today's show. To summarize, we went through 4 things today. First, we went through the story of Le Slip Français. Well, we went not 4 things, 6 things, 6, not 4. So we went through the story of Le Slip Français, the French audacious brand that changed the fame of underpants forever. From their success story, we learned that 1, you have to put your brand identity and your DNA first and stay true to it. Second, use or twist something that is trending right now to communicate something that makes sense for your brand, and be careful of the complaints though, right? Number 3, share messages that are worth sharing. Inspire, teach something, makes people feel something. Afterwards, we went through the success story of the Red Dress Boutique, the caring US store that delivers cute and affordable clothing for women. And here is what we learned. Lesson number 4, care about your customers, engage with them, and ask them what they want, right? Lesson number 5, test until it works. Test the pictures. And lesson number 6, ask for customer feedback. Okay? So today's Fashion Quest Functional show is coming to an end. And before we say goodbye, I'd like to invite you to join the Fashion Fix. It's a group where you can ask questions about the struggles you may face launching or developing your brands, so you can get to share your fashion journey, the highs, the lows, with like-minded designers. If you are interested in joining, just type info in the comment section below and I will send you the instructions. Sorry. So, okay guys, just type info in the comment section below and I'll send you the instructions. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.